G'day, I'm Evan and welcome to Gamey. Joining me on the show this week, it's Naomi Higgins, Kate Dehnert, and Ben Russell.
I am Ben Russell.
Do you shout that because you're ready for people not to clap?
Yes. I didn't realise it was a thing, and I thought it was just that people hated me.
Oh, no, they do.
Oh.
Yeah. We all talk about you after your own shows. We go to watch your show to hate watch it.
Well, everybody needs a bad guy, and I am happy to be the villain in my own story.
It's not bad, it's just like pathetic.
Yeah.
Well, one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Welcome to the show. Just a reminder, we're podcasting the show as well, so you can subscribe to us on iTunes or whatever the podcast app that you use is.
Maybe Podbean.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I haven't tried searching for us on Podbean.
Maybe Stitcher? Did you put it on Stitcher?
I don't know. I don't know what that
Probably
is.
not.
I use Pocket Casts and I subscribed on there. We're there.
Boring.
All right.
Maybe to you, but I'm actually quite interested in this.
Oh, really?
So if you could just...
Are you a podcaster?
Yes, I am.
Wow.
I
Kate
use...
Dehnert has a new podcast and it's great.
Thank you. It's called Loner.
It's really funny.
It's really good.
It's called
Yeah.
Loner because Naomi's the only person who listens to it.
And I love it.
And she's got no friends.
Thanks, babe.
It's true. Kate's my friend now. Not in person, but
No.
when I listen.
Yeah.
Also, before we start, this week is your last chance.
Happy birthday to you.
Me.
Happy birthday, dear Naomi.
Oh my
Okay.
Happy birthday to you.
Great. Thanks, Beck.
Just let
Happy
it
birthday.
burn.
I'm waiting for the hip hip hooray.
Oh.
I refuse to blow out the candles until I get my hip
Well,
hip hoorays.
let's burn this place down.
All right.
Hip hip. Yeah,
Thanks,
there you
Ben.
go.
Yeah.
One?
Oh,
Hip hip.
It's 2019.
hooray.
Hip hip.
Hooray.
Well done.
Yeah, give us one of them.
Do you want to know what I wish
Right.
for?
What?
Better friends.
Oh. Didn't you just wish for friends first?
Gotcha.
Okay. This week
Yeah.
is people's last chance to get on the special offer for our Patreon. If you sign up to the $10 tier or higher before this Friday, that's March 1st, you get a bonus Gamey enamel pin.
Give or take.
Give or take.
Maybe
Well-
an extra week.
Maybe an extra month.
Should we...
It cuts off on the 1st of March.
Can we point to it like it's a science video?
Like it's a science video, yes.
They always point at things with a pen because it's so small.
Yeah. You don't know where it is. So we have to
Are you
point to it.
manicured?
No.
No. Anyway, so that's fun. They're good. You should get one.
Evan.
They're cute.
This week,
Evan.
just because I'm so small, you need to point with the pen.
Calmness.
Tiny head.
This week we're going to have a look at Crackdown 3 and Metro Exodus. But first, what do you think of this? Nintendo America boss Reggie Fils-Aimé has retired and has been replaced with a guy named Doug Bowser. Quoting Reggie, with a name like Bowser, who better to hold the keys to the Nintendo castle?
Wait, really? Is his name... Seriously?
Yes.
Oh,
This guy's name is Doug Bowser.
I thought this was just like a fun news story. When
It is
I
a
was
fun
like,
news story.
are you covering the Reggie thing? And it's like, I was looking at this. This is the story.
Yes.
Good.
What did you think the story was?
That this man,
Yes.
they let this man go be there for a day.
Oh, no. No, this guy's genuinely the new head of Nintendo of America.
Right.
Or like a Make-A-Wish thing.
Coincidentally, completely coincidentally,
like-
his name is Doug Bowser.
Yeah.
Coincidence?
Sounds like the enemy
Or
to
something
me.
much deeper?
I think it's a coincidence.
No, sounds like the enemy is taking hold.
So Reggie, he's been at Nintendo for many years. and he's been the president for even fewer years than that.
What?
My brain's not working today.
Can you just repeat what you just said? He's been the president for...
He's been
in
working at the company for many years.
Oh, wow.
And he's been president for less years.
Wow.
You heard it here first on Gamey Gamey Game.
Oh, my God.
Up next, what did Evan have for breakfast?
This game is a game, but it's also a game. And sometimes you can play a game, but other times you just turn it off and you play something you don't do to play a game.
All right.
What the fuck?
That's Evan.
Reggie, people like Reggie. Are you guys familiar at all with Reggie?
Yes.
he's sort of
I
been-
know his face.
Yeah, like he has been kind of the face of Nintendo.
Man.
Internationally for a fair while because he usually fronts Nintendo for big events, things like E3
Yeah,
and that sort of
didn't
thing.
he start wasn't he the originator of the My Body Is Ready
Yes.
meme?
So today, I think we'll do it with Reggie.
My body is ready.
He seems like a nice guy.
Bless.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Why is he leaving?
to spend time with his family.
They probably haven't met him.
What does that mean?
He's a busy man.
Yeah.
Just a little joke.
Yeah. but what does it mean? Naomi?
Well, you're asking her for clarification. That's like the pot asking for clarification from the kettle.
Naomi.
From Naomi.
I'm just a pot in that
You're the pot.
metaphor.
You saw the pot, try to
episode-
understand it.
If I had to use one word to describe this episode, I'd say coherent.
Easy to follow.
Yeah.
Hey!
More like,
Hey!
more like queasy to follow.
Hey!
I'm doing well. Okay.
Do we have more to say on this?
Well, what do you
No,
think?
his name is funny because it's the name of Bowser, which is a Nintendo character.
Yes.
That is featured in the Mario games and in the surrounding universe.
And what do you think about that?
I don't care.
That's a valid opinion.
Hey, I have a chat point that I'm
yes.
just thinking of now.
Yeah.
Which villain would you like to take over your favorite company? The Hamburglar sure seems to know a lot about hamburgers.
But what does he know about running a company?
Amen.
That's true.
Keep
Bloody
him down. That's what I say.
all those thieves on Wall Street, he'd probably fit in real well.
Oh my god, you are such a socialist, Ben!
Hello, comrades.
Only capitalists at my company.
But Doug Bowser has a solid management background.
Well, good. Good, I'm glad.
I think he's qualified.
I'm glad they checked
He's
that.
been head of
because
sales.
he's taking over the fucking American arm of Nintendo.
He spent 8 years at EA in sort of various management roles.
Have you
He's
gone through...
actually way more qualified than the Hamburglar.
I'd say so.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big company. They're not going to hire a person that steals hamburgers.
Have you got a LinkedIn Pro account? Is that how you know this? Is this...
No, I just looked him up on LinkedIn. He spent 20 years at Procter &
Wait,
Gamble.
you literally did. You can just look. Can you message this guy?
I don't know. How does LinkedIn work? I don't know.
I don't know. I've never really.
I typed his name into LinkedIn, and all this information
Holy
was there about his
shit.
career.
That's crazy. Who knew?
Everyone's on LinkedIn.
Are they?
Probably good that he got out of Procter & Gamble before the whole Gillette thing, right?
What Gillette thing, Evan?
What?
They
What's
did.
Procter and Gamble? I don't know any
I
of
think
this.
this is a
They're the parent
conversation.
company of Gillette.
This is so funny.
You've mistaken this for busy business. This is gamey game. We don't know what
You're right.
we're talking about.
This has nothing
You
to
give
do
me
with
another
Gamble.
business fact, Evan.
Yeah.
I want to know more about Doug Bowser's management career.
Yeah. How are the dividends going?
He started off just doing sales at Procter & Gamble. He spent ages doing that, and then
Really?
sort of rose in the ranks.
That's
What else do you do?
fascinating.
So he was like, he moved over to EA, and he was vice president of like.
Mamma
sales
mia.
and-
Are you okay?
Look, maybe there's nothing here. Should we...
Disagree.
Shut it down.
Fucking cool.
It seemed like a good story.
At the time.
At the time.
In my head.
There were no other stories going around.
It's been a slow week for quirky gaming news.
And this show is nothing if not quirky.
And weak.
Okay. Open world action adventure shooter Crackdown 3 is here after a few delays in recent years.
These aren't in order.
I'm sorry, the pages aren't in order. I'm sorry about that. The Microsoft exclusive title has been described as a Terry Crews simulator. Let's take a look.
Agent, Terra Nova Corporation rules this city with an iron fist. And Neiman is planning to black out the world. But I have a plan. You. First, carefully recon the Chimera operation. Then, slowly, we offline their industrial power. Above all else, we stay off the boss's radar. All right, maybe we do it your way.
Nobody built like me, matching my flow, and that's real like speed. Finesse, I got that with one round with you impress, I'm not that. And you know I got this. Back for another round. Back for another round. Back for another round.
Not bad, Agent. Ready for another round?
So that was a look at the trailer. It's do you guys know who Terry Crews is?
I love Terry Crews.
From Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He's great.
He's a
like him a
male
lot.
feminist.
Yeah, well, yes. Good on him.
I tell you what, I like Terry Crews. I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I love him in his films. But this game is a big pile of shit. I haven't played a game this shit in a long time. It was almost refreshing. It was almost nice. Like you were like, this, I remember
Now-
what it's like to play a game that is fucking so bad.
Did Terry Crews make this game himself?
It feels like it.
Is that? Oh, that's Terry Crews right there. Look.
Yeah.
How much do you reckon he gets paid well to be in a computer game? Like, do you think it's more than a movie? Can you get residuals from a computer game?
Surely. I mean,
don't know
they're
what the
using
deals
his
are.
likeness.
How bad would it be to be like, oh, I did all this, I'm in a computer game, this is sick, and then to boot it up and go, I hate my own computer game.
To not know what they've done with your body, and then
Yeah.
you turn it on and go, oh, fuck!
Well,
What am I doing?
can I play devil's advocate?
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Ooh, get ready for a
Look.
spicy take.
There's something about it. I think there's a stylistic decision going on here. Like they've deliberately
Shit style?
Well,
Yeah.
no, but like sort of cartoony. But I think the way that's come off in execution is it just looks a bit
Bland.
dated and like kind of
No,
flat
because-
and lacking detail.
I think you can have cartoonish and stylized, but it's just blank. Everything looks the same.
Is this
There's nothing.
a Splatoon
What?
sequel?
No.
He seems to be splattering. It looks like Splatoon
this particular, okay, it's more like, well, I think a lot of people compare it to Grand Theft Auto because it's a similar sort of open
What's
world.
that?
sort
Cross
of-
with Splatoon.
What's that game that
Right.
the Saints
Saints Row? No,
Saints
hang on.
Row
Oh, yeah,
people
what
just
was
made?
Yeah, we were talking
Patrick. What's
Patrick.
that? What? Agents of Mayhem.
Agents of Mayhem.
Agents of
Yes, it's
Mayhem
got that definitely.
is a better game.
You know what?
Wow.
This I feel terrible saying this because I feel like making a computer game would be the most exhausting and difficult thing in the world, and then people play it and they'll be like, no, it's shit, and it's like, well, I've lost my marriage to this. But this, it looks like, you know, in a movie when a 15-year-old is playing a computer game and they're like, shut up, mum, and the thing on the screen is like a game that doesn't exist, but they've made one for that movie.
Like a mock-up.
That's kind of what this looks like.
It's very
real.
true.
I think it has suffered from its visual style. I think I found the gameplay to be fun, like even if it's a bit sort of shallow, like it's still, you know, it's. I guess for people who don't know what it is, it's an open world shooter. In my mind, the closest thing is Grand Theft Auto in the way that it is sort of presented. Like it's an open world. It's an open world map. You can go and you can drive cars, or you can jump around and shoot things, and complete objectives, and etc. etc. So it's kind of like that, but it's but like a weirdly arcadey sort of shallower version of that. It is on Game Pass, so you can just have it for just subscribing to Game Pass.
Yeah, and that's
You
the
can have
best
the game.
way to get it, is to already just have it.
Yes, I did that.
Ben for President 2020.
It's like someone's gone back in time and just given it to everyone.
Is that
But
how
like nobody notices because it's terrible.
They did give us a review copy as well.
And you,
like,
It's on the Xbox in our office.
so you used it.
Yeah, and Ben.
I played it.
Well, Ben played that.
is that what you were playing the other day when I wasn't there?
Yeah, I think so.
When I was filming and my teenage son Ben was in the background.
Shut up, Mum! I'm playing this real game. It's lots of fun.
Clean the room! Your dad doesn't love you!
You're such a dork. That's right.
I've had it up to here, mister.
I had it up to Pussy's bow.
To pussy's bone.
I'm loving this like scene. Scene work.
And Jean.
That's just silly.
You like this game, don't you? Because you like shit games.
I didn't hate it. I thought it's.
Let's reiterate. Your top game of 2018 was Tetris.
It was one of my favorites.
When asked what Disney character he would be Andy.
No, his favorite.
His favorite.
Not which one he would be. Just his favorite.
Yeah.
Could have been that thing from Big
Everything.
Hero 6.
There are so many Disney
that-
characters. Evan said Andy from Toy Story. The character that we never really see.
You see him. Oh yeah,
Toy
you're right.
Story.
Grow up.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I recently rewatched the Toy Story films.
Is it because you enjoy the shape of his hands or something? Because there are so many like hand shots of him holding the main characters.
When
You
I
got- you
picture
got-
him, I picture like his name on Woody's shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so
Really,
you
your
don't...
favorite character is Woody's shoe.
Not the shoe, the base, the sole of the shoe.
Sitting at home, or if you're on public transport or at work, try and get your fucking head around what Evan just said. Without just fucking breaking your mind.
We've gotten off topic.
No, we haven't.
Disagree.
No, we haven't. No, we are very much on topic. We're the vehicle control is terrible. It's just a bad game. I don't understand.
Yeah, vehicle control.
It's boring.
Great.
It looks boring. It is boring. It's
You can
real bad.
but you can blow things up. There's no fall damage really, except for when you die from falling. But I mean, like you.
So there is fall damage.
No, there's no fall damage to a degree, and then. but if
That's
you-
like all other games,
No,
Evan.
no.
Yeah, the degree is the amount that they decide.
This game did have problems behind
Yeah.
the scenes.
Well, so it was
As
delayed.
well as in front of the scene.
Yeah, it had some
Oh.
tumultuous development.
Set to be released
Gosh,
worldwide
Yeah.
in 2016.
It was supposed to be a
3 years
release title for the Xbox One.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
And it looks like it might have, it is.
At the time, yeah.
If
looks
this
like
were
it.
released, Xbox One, do you think you'd be like, fuck, this is a great game?
It wouldn't have been as bad, I think.
Do you think people will buy this just because it's Terry Crews? He's very popular.
Yeah.
I think he's clearly having a great time.
Is he?
In this, yeah, he's getting into it.
Did you play Crackdown
Well, I'm
2?
happy for him.
No,
I played a little bit of it.
this is my first Crackdown game.
This feels like a back step.
Really?
Yeah. I would rather play Crackdown 2 than Crackdown 3.
But it is an exclusive Xbox title, which Microsoft title, I should say. Which
Xbox has done really good things with their Game Pass and just sort of backwards compatibility. I will give them that. They've really
it's a good platform.
they've really done well to sort of bolster their platform and make it easier for fun for and easy for people.
And they're investing in more first-party development
They'd
now.
fucking want to.
Yeah, exactly. Because this just isn't. I
I don't
think
give a shit.
I'm not convinced the Xbox is real, to be honest.
Yeah, you don't have one. No one. You haven't got an Xbox.
No, I just use yours in
You
the
haven't got an
office.
Xbox.
No.
No one's got an Xbox. This is-
I just come to work the studios and play Xbox on yours.
Yeah, I've got an Xbox.
What's up, baby? Yeah, working real hard.
Yeah, got a late one at the office tonight.
I'm pulling an all-nighter, baby.
He's having an affair. Nope. No, he's not.
He's cheating on the PlayStation.
No, but Evan has a early access to Anthem, and I got a date with a loading screen.
Baby.
Oh, boy.
They delayed this game because it wasn't good enough. I would love to have seen it. It must have just been like, they just must have gone, we can't wait to see the new Crackdown 3. It's 2016. We're excited. And they must have just handed them like a big pile of shit and be like, this is Crackdown 3. And they're like, no, you've got to make a game. It's a computer game. And they're like, fuck, we've got to scramble and make this game. All we gave them was a steaming pile of shit.
Imagine working on this though for like an extra 3 years on top of the years that you've put into
Oh, it would have been
it.
brutal.
You'd just be like, that's all right. It's like every year you come home to your family, like, don't worry, guys. I'll just get through the next 6 months and it'll be done. And then you're like, oh, it's been delayed. We just gotta. Don't worry though. We'll.
And it must be
I'll just get through that. And then by the end, they're just bald and they're
Yeah.
so stressed out, and they've
must
got a
be
rash.
tough, so tough as a developer
Skin falling off their body.
to be like, we've been working so hard on this game and just know that it's no good. Because you know, like you're a game developer, you know what's a good game, and just to sort of look at this game and go, oh, fuck, it's been delayed and delayed. It's kind of being set up for failure in a way. Like you're just setting up for heartbreak. It's brutal. And I'm sorry to be shitting on this game so much. But
he
it's
dug it.
fun.
It's fun kicking dogs while they're down.
It is it is fun. And it was
you'd
fun to
agree.
play this game and realize, and it made me appreciate all the great games that we have at
Yeah.
the moment.
Yeah, that's a more
Every
positive way to look
group-
at it.
Every group of friends needs a Cartman.
Yeah, that's right. You always got to have that friend that you shit on and no one really likes. And this is that game.
Is anyone else just paranoid thinking about which one of us is that one?
Oh, I'm 100% me. It's me.
Can it be all of us?
It's definitely me.
I think it's 4 Cartmans sitting at
Crackdown 3 is available now. It's $79 on Xbox. But maybe go the Game Pass option. It's probably worth having a go if you've got the Game Pass. Check it out. But
Make up your own mind.
but $79 might be a bit steep.
Play for Terry Crews' sake. What a nice man.
Yeah, if you're a Terry
What a
Crews
nice,
fan.
fun man.
Yeah, he's entertaining.
I love him.
I cannot tell if you're being sarcastic
I'm
or not.
not. Fuck, every time I'm being genuine, someone's like, you bitch. I really like Terry Crews.
The third installment in the Metro series has arrived. Metro Exodus takes us on a train ride through the post-apocalyptic wasteland that once was Russia, but now is full of mutants, bandits, and cannibals. Let's take a look at the trailer.
Why do I have an empty page here?
So that was the trailer for Metro Exodus. This is a better game than Crackdown 3.
Yes, you've gone from one extreme to the last. Next.
Next. To the other.
The other one.
Yes.
I reckon this is, so far, the best game that's come out all year.
Yeah.
February.
Easily.
It is February.
Shut up.
Not a lot has come out.
Get him.
Can you add
I
the
reckon
slap?
this will be someone's game of the year out there.
Shut up. Really?
Maybe yours?
I need to keep playing. That's a good thing. I want to keep playing, you know?
Yeah, me too. I think it's
Hell yeah.
I think it's great. Like straight away I was just struck
Yeah.
with how good it looks and sounds. It's just like the atmosphere that it creates it's fantastic. Like
And it's hard to do a post-apocalyptic game nowadays.
There's so many.
There are so many. There's so
Yeah.
many now that they're starting to make post-apocalyptic games look like neon pink and crazy like Far Cry and Rage 2.
Yeah.
They've just like, all the color. Whereas this one goes for still that bleakness that we're getting tired of, but does it so detailed
Yeah.
that it just makes it, I
Looks
don't know, it's
good.
very immersive. I loved it.
It does look great.
I love
it's,
it.
It's their own engine too,
Yeah,
which
right.
maybe that's
Their own
why it
engine.
looks different, or that maybe that sets it apart a little bit, so it doesn't look like other Unreal Engine games or whatever.
Yeah.
Good on him.
I've been playing it on PC. I wish I had an NVIDIA RTX card to play with ray tracing because it would just
Same.
look that much more impressive, because that is genuinely like a massive step forward in graphics technology.
What is it?
Ray tracing.
What's ray tracing?
So it's a different way of rendering that traditionally I wasn't prepared for this explanation. So traditionally you render pixel by pixel across the screen. Ray tracing is the process of actually projecting light rays from light sources and sort of mathematically tracking where the light goes, right? So it's like it is able to achieve much more realistic results because it's physically mapping out exactly what's happening in the real world.
So we played it upstairs, and you're saying that the computer that we played it on upstairs, we could play it on a better computer, and we would see more stuff.
Okay.
No? Am I really far off?
That sounds right to me based on what you just said.
It looks if you had a better computer with a ray tracing capable graphics card from NVIDIA,
Yes.
it would look better because it's mostly it's things like lighting effects that's a bit more realistic. It's things like reflections. Reflections, rendering water and that sort of thing are the biggest sort of.
Evan, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Ben's dead.
I didn't want to get into this discussion.
Why did you answer that question?
Why not? It's such a great discussion.
I think it's interesting, Ben.
Nobody watches this program for interesting.
All right. Yeah, you're right. Ray tracing is not funny.
Ray tracing is no laughing matter.
Back to the game.
I am offended.
I don't want my kids ray tracing. Is all I'm.
No, that's fair enough.
When I grow up, my kids are going to ray trace all day long.
Our children will not be allowed to play with each other.
My kids are going to bully your kids.
No, they won't. They'll have weak little hands from playing too many games.
No, that
Mine will have
their
great
hands.
slapping hands.
They'll
Okay,
have carpal
let's-
tunnel and they'll just walk around like this.
This is it's a survival horror game, which is not really anything that I normally
I
go
can't
for.
go up but my hands.
I'm not doing that. Internet, I am not doing the voice or the accent that Naomi.
Sorry, my boyfriend's Italian. Mamma mia!
I've eaten Italian. Mamma mia!
You're so frightened of getting cancelled.
I'm going to get cancelled before I get a chance to have a career.
Okay, is a survival horror game.
Molto bene.
I don't normally go for survival horror games myself.
Sì, sì.
In fact, this is the first Metro
Why is that
game.
offensive, Kate?
It's not. It's
Oh, it's
not.
not.
It's not offensive. But it could be if you need it to be.
So this is the first Metro game I've played, and I've actually been enjoying it, despite it not being something that I would normally sort of gravitate to.
It's not COD.
Yeah, well, it isn't COD. Like it is. It's quite a bit different. Like it's to me, I find the survival horror stuff to be a bit sort of tedious. Like stuff like having to clean your weapon, having to being really scarce with ammunition, and having to be really careful about shooting stuff. Basically,
You just want it all handed to you on a platter.
well, I there's stuff that I just don't find all that fun. You know, like it feels a bit too much like work.
Like real life.
Well, kind of. It's like I don't want to have to repair my gas mask and
Is that what you do in your
craft
real life?
new gas filters.
And he goes to rave.
Evan's a prepper.
He has to repair his gas mask.
You little
But I mean-
steampunk bitch.
But my feeling was that all that is just like I just want to shoot. Like the fun part for me is shooting stuff. And
The shooting in this game is very good.
It is very
The
good.
sound design is sensational. Like
Yeah.
when you're shooting in a room, you really get that great kind of like reverberation.
I feel like it's real.
ear
That sounds great.
ringing kind of bangs.
Yes,
It's very well crafted.
It's got
Yeah.
kickback, which is annoying. So it makes me want to hold a real gun. Because I'd be like, I would hold this steady. I wouldn't just be like,
that's what you think. But
Have you ever held a real gun?
have.
yeah.
Oh,
It felt good.
Do you know that Evan loves guns? Do you know that?
Heaven?
Evan,
Let's
you
go to
love
a shooting
guns.
I
range.
like gun. Maybe we should go to a shooting range.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right.
You guys ever held a gun?
Yes.
You've shot a gun.
Yeah.
Have you shot a gun?
I've not shot a. No, I haven't shot a real gun. I've held a real gun, but I haven't shot.
Have you been?
I'm American.
Did you get one on your 5th birthday?
Yeah, we go to class with them.
Oh, now I'm sad.
No, that's silly, Ben. I really wanted to just
It's
smash.
so the other sort of
PTSDs. I was only 5.
I was only 5.
Why, Michael Caine?
Why not, Michael Caine?
the
When did asking the reason why matter on this show?
I just wanted to know how your brain works.
Drink, man.
So the other thing I wasn't sure about going into this was how open it was going to be.
See.
It's a first-person survival horror game. It is single player. It is you're playing through a story, a campaign. So it is linear, but the introduction is quite linear, and it's actually I kind of found it probably a bit annoying at the start. There was quite a lot of talking. Probably I felt like it could have been.
You hate
trimmed.
You don't like a big story-driven game?
No, the story's great. It's just there are times where like, all right, you've been talking for a while now. I really would like to get back to
Who was that?
That's true.
I don't
There
know.
is there is a lot of
various people.
exposition.
Although, as someone watching someone else play, it is enjoyable to watch the playing happen because you're like, oh, story. Oh, it's like I'm watching a movie.
Yeah, but if you actually want to play the game and shoot things, just standing around while other people talk in the game is a bit tedious. And there are just a few points in the game where I'm just like, all right, and also you're just a bit unclear about like whether I have to sit and listen to this or whether I can go off and actually just do whatever I'm supposed to be doing.
Oh, that's the worst when you're just skipping through dialogue and then you're like, okay, now go find this thing. And you're like, what thing?
Oh yeah, that's terrible.
What information?
I've played it for a little bit, and already I've sort of had a great like first big set piece.
Yeah, that's
that
pretty
was
compelling.
super fun.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I fucking love that stuff.
And it's interesting. So it's quite linear to begin with, but then the first kind of big sort of mission-y bit, it opens up a bit and gives you some more options, and it lets you kind of do your own thing a bit, do a bit of exploring, take on some side missions, which I didn't do because I'm like, I'm going to keep going with the.
You don't do
campaign.
side missions?
Well, not in this case, but it turned out to be a mistake
Oh.
because.
What happened?
Well, because I realised later on that it kind of rewards you for doing side missions.
Like every game. Yep.
Yeah, I guess so. But I didn't really think about it. I'm just like, well, I'm just going to do the thing. I mean, it's a very because it's pretty intimidating to play as well because I hadn't played one before and it's hard. So my feeling was like, I'm just going to go to that not going to risk dying in a side mission or something.
Yeah, right. Too
Like
much
that.
stress.
Yeah, kind of. It was just a bit too much
Might
stress.
be a waste of your ammo or something.
Yeah.
I found it to be one of the most immersive games that I played recently.
Really immersive,
And
yeah.
I played it in Russian with subtitles.
Yeah.
Because I'd heard on the interwebs that this was a great, this really enriched it in that way.
Yeah.
And it did. It was really fun.
That's great, yeah.
kind of
I
adds
decided
a
not to do that.
Yeah. Because you don't like foreigners.
This guy hates culture.
Yeah. No. Evan is a beautiful man, and I just like to tease him.
Why are you backtracking?
I'm trying to be
When
nicer.
have we ever backtracked on anything we've bullied Evan about?
Because I don't want, he's not racist. He's just.
I'm pretty sure we've called him racist like 5 times.
All right, fine. You're racist. You're racist. You're sexist.
I'm not. No,
Classist.
homophobic.
I'm not any of these things.
Hates dogs. That one's true.
Which one?
I don't hate dogs.
You hate dogs.
I
You're
don't-
doggist.
I don't like dogs, but I don't hate them.
He says he loves to kill
There's
dogs.
no hate in me.
Evan, have you killed a dog?
No.
In games.
Oh, in games,
You
yeah.
know, gets
What?
Over and over.
Wait, hang on. If you see a dog in a game, do you just walk up to it like, bah!
Several games, that's what you do. That's
What?
well, because dogs are bad. You have to shoot them. They're gonna kill you.
It's called Kill a Dog in Cold Blood.
Now I'm just imagining.
It's also called Nintendogs.
I'm just imagining you in Red Dead Redemption coming up to every dog that's come up to you, being like, "Hey, hey, hey," and you're just like,
Well, I bet you have done that too. You've
I'm
shot a
gonna bring
dog
this
in
up
Red
every
Dead.
episode.
I don't remember shooting any dogs in Red Dead. Black Ops 4, you shoot a lot of dogs because otherwise they'll kill you, and that's
true.
You can't put up with that.
You can't abide that.
No,
I'd let
I-
a million dogs kill me before I killed them.
I was
A million.
"Where's the pat button?"
I was a bit disappointed in the stealth in this game, and maybe it's just my experience, maybe it's a PC thing, I don't know. But I forced myself into having to play really stealthily at one point because I hadn't prepared myself enough for a mission. I didn't have a lot of ammo, and I didn't have a lot of med kits. I should have crafted more, and I learned that the hard way. But it meant that I had to take down a bunch of bandits in a compound and I couldn't go in guns blazing. I had to sort of go through and take them out one by one. Lots of quick saving to save myself. But yeah, I found it a bit frustrating because all you've got is a light on your wrist, on your thing, that indicates whether or not you're visible. So if it goes out, if you're in a low enough light that you're not going to be visible to your enemies. But this particular case, it was at night and the enemies all had headlamps. So it kind of wasn't all that useful because as soon as they sort of are around and sort of looking around, they would spot me anyway. So there's no point, hiding in the shadows so much. But I found it pretty inconsistent. Like I'd be hiding like out of line of sight with them and they'd still spot me. I'd have them like they'd glitch around, they'd clip through walls and they'd be walking on air and they'd glitch down ladders and all this sort of stuff that was it just felt weirdly
Glitch down a ladder.
considering how polished the rest of the game is, it just felt a bit
I'm so sorry about it.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
considering how polished the rest of the game
Pissy
is.
gone mad.
I felt like
We'll make a group chat. Warn everyone.
This is evidence now. We'll just get the.
Glitching down a ladder is actually PC gone mad.
Don't edit this out, Evan.
And we're going to need this, so.
I'm glitching
don't
down a
edit this
ladder.
out. We're gonna...
Maybe your PC's going mad.
He just
Maybe
keeps
it's not.
going.
Maybe your PC went mad.
maybe. Look, maybe it is. Maybe it's a PC thing. Maybe there's a patch or something.
You know all we gotta do? We gotta call the PC police.
Hello, I'm here.
Woo woo!
No ray tracing!
I am never going to play this game. It is too stressful. If I did play this game, when I finished it, I wouldn't feel a sense of accomplishment. I'd just be so relieved that it's over. It is.
Yeah, I see that. I can appreciate that point of view.
Can't see
Agree.
why anyone would want to play this in their downtime.
I've been playing this on your Xbox.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it and play it on my PlayStation 4.
Yeah. Are you going to buy it on the PlayStation 4? I was going to say because I bought it on the Epic Game Store, and that was quite a controversy when it was
is that-
available for pre-order on Steam, and then they pulled it off Steam, and it was
Sorry.
an exclusive to the Epic Game Store, timed exclusive.
What? Oh.
I love drama. Sorry. God.
Anyway, look, that whole debacle didn't really
It's great.
bother me too much. I think Epic Game Store is fine.
You hate drama.
No. Drama's
Oh.
fine. Drama's exciting.
I did a little bit of a Forrest Gump. I'm a feather. I'm with my own mind.
Yeah. Thank you.
Da, 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 da.
Dear Kate, turn me into a bird so I can fly far, far away from here. We have fun, don't we?
Maybe.
Gentle fun. Quiet, everyone. Ben has a speech to make.
You know, we have fun here at Gamey. We look at bad games and we look at good games. But you know what? It's all about the friends that we make along the way of those games.
Oh, yeah?
Is that it? Thanks, guys. Enjoy the buffet.
Cheers.
Maybe we'll look. Metro Exodus. If you think you like it, go buy it. It's really good, and I don't think you'd be disappointed at all. It's fantastic. Quick Patreon question. Zach Steinkamp asks, "How long does it take to prepare an episode of Gamey Game?"
Does
A
it
lot of
count
work.
the 40 minutes that you have to wait for me because I'm late?
Yeah, I think that's included. So you spend about 40 minutes waiting for Naomi to arrive. Look, we put quite a lot of preparation into this, and then they just throw it on the floor.
And then
There's
passive aggressively get a shout out about that. Will Evan ever say this to our face?
We played the games. We played the games.
yeah, sometimes we
Play
play the games. Yeah.
I always buy them because I'm here for you.
And his Xbox.
So there's a bit of
And I
preparation.
like playing games.
There's a bit of preparation there.
Purely selfish reason.
Look, we spent. Look,
I put makeup on.
Me too.
there you go.
Oh my God, the mirror here. I put too much makeup on because that mirror sucks you in. You know the one with all the lights around it?
Yeah.
You just like,
Is it
I
fluorescent?
can't stop.
No.
Oh, you just felt
It's
glamorous?
just like, it just makes you like, another layer, please.
You're like, time to contour for the first time ever.
I don't know what that means.
Look, it takes maybe a couple hours, 2 or 3 hours to put together the cheat sheet. The set takes a couple of hours to put together.
But
and
you
then
whacked
there's a bit of,
this
like,
up like we got here and you
waxed
just
it up.
whacked it up.
This we kept it set up this week.
Yeah.
But when there's a full setup and pack down, that takes a couple of hours either side.
But you could just whack it up.
I can just whack it up. Yeah.
Evan, is this question really so we hear this? Because it sounds like
A lot of effort goes into this show.
So if you could please stop being such little shits and try to make the show that I'm trying to make.
We'll never stop.
What else? So and then we shoot the show, and then it goes into post-production.
Post-production.
Which is literally we just edit it. It
And
takes
if you want to add more time to their process,
Ah!
It's slappy sound.
a slap sound. That's good.
Ah!
Ah, lie down.
and to protect your face.
It takes maybe 6 hours roughly on average to edit an episode of the show.
6 hours.
Something like
Quick,
that.
you just sit there while I'm playing games. You just sit there and
Yeah, we cut it together, and then we have to do all the extra bits, like we do a thumbnail, and we do the I do the podcast version now, and all those other bits and pieces to put it up on the website and YouTube, and do the social media post and the promo and all that sort of stuff as well.
And then you
So if
message
you-
me and
How
you're
many
like,
magic
are you sure you
tricks?
don't need me to cut this out? And I'm like, don't.
How many magic tricks do you reckon you could have learned
Magic tricks.
in the time that this is all taken?
I could have been an expert magician. I'd be in Vegas, I reckon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
In Vegas.
Oh yeah.
That's the
What would your
pinnacle.
your magician name be?
I don't know.
Evanescence.
Andy.
Evanescence! I
Yeah.
went to a
Subtitle,
a
not the
magician's
band.
show,
Not the band.
and they use a lot of Evanescence songs.
Oh, see, maybe
Good
it's a
vibe.
mush. Maybe yeah.
And then some Hillary Duff.
What?
Yep.
Where was this?
What happened during the Hillary Duff segment?
Just he was standing at the back of the stage, and there was like the wall was like a screen, and the magic was him like putting his hands up, and then it was like animated hands with like lightning coming off,
Oh, cool.
and then it was like a Hillary Duff song.
Magician. You don't have to be
Yeah.
a sex pest, but it helps.
I love magic.
Anyway,
I want to trick people.
Does that answer the question?
I gotta trick you.
But it's like we haven't prepared at all.
That had nothing to do with sex pest and magicians, Evan. Stop trying to change the subject.
What?
We're talking about magicians.
We have to thank our top patrons. Big
We
thanks
have
to Jim Hughes,
Hughes,
Dean Madden,
Dean Madden,
Kylie Jones,
Riley Jones,
Zach Steinbacker,
Steinbacker,
Angus Bowen,
Angus Bowen,
Epson Brockman,
Espen Brockman.
Christian Sanchez! Times 2.
Scott Chapman.
Oh, well, it just says ×1.
Well, it's because there's 2 and they're at different points in the list now. Scott Chapman,
Okay.
Shamath Woodsratney,
Yeah.
Christian Ford.
Yeah.
I already said him.
Yeah, no, but there's 2 of them.
Christian Sanchez.
Okay.
Number 1.
Josh at
Apter,
Paul Barbie, Jake Robertson, Alex Chom, Ben Lovett, Christian. Oh, we already said Christian Sanchez.
Christian Sanchez!
Number 2.
Adam Giambattista, Chris Sheeky, Lachlan Chapman, Rupert the Dog, and Drew Peisner.
Drew Peisner, Drew Peisner, where do you go? Who do you know?
Drew Peisner,
Drew Peisner, where do you go? Who do you know? Drew Peisner, Drew Peisner, give me a pie. Don't say no. Drew Peisner, Drew Peisner, sweet and savory, yum, yum, yum.
If you want to hear your name read out on the show, you can jump on the $20 Patreon tier at patreon.com/gameygame or gameygame.com/Patreon, and you get a mug as well. And if you sign up this week before March 1st, you get a pin as well. So that's a really great deal.
Next week.
You have to do it before March 1st. If you enjoy the show, you can subscribe to the channel and tell your friends and share it around and all that as well. And that would be great.
Come on, share it around.
Share it around.
Don't you like this?
Dude, look at this.
Do you want more people to see this?
Ah, this is nice. Ah.
We
did it.
are Gamey, and you won't tell us what to do.
Bitch.
Woo! Woo!
Bye.
Oh, you don't like that? I'm sorry.
You okay?
Again, evidence. It's all evidence.
Am I cancelled? Or is Kate cancelled? Hashtag Kate cancelled.